It is a overcast day in Chicago, Thursday morning. I can't believe it, y'all. It's already March. We already in the last month of the first quarter of the year. And it just seems like yesterday that we had gone through the Founders Pack into Christmas, and here we are. So, with that being said, time waits on no one. And so let's talk about what's coming up. First of all, this is March Madness season. If you guys have not claimed your stake, put your stake in the ground and knowing that you're going to be a team that's going to take it all the way, then you need to do so. Those teams consist of 10 people. And if you decide to be on a team, and there are some teams that are cross line, meaning that they weren't sponsored by the same people, but they want that competition. They want that opportunity to win that money because there's some money on the table, as the Blessed Branches that won last year and Frida McDuffie that won. I mean, she won quite a bit of money. So tomorrow I'm going to have the right figures because Dan and Dr. Roz have all the rules in writing that you'll see out today. So again, it's not too late to come on and get started. And then this weekend, guys, in Chicago, we are having the Pink Rush. We are having our fourth Pink Rush, first one since the pandemic. So I encourage you guys to, if you're here in Chicago, if you haven't gotten your ticket, you want to get a guest to that ticket because from those events come great people. Dr. Erica Montgomery joined our company through the Pink Rush. Shawana Thomas joined our company through the Pink Rush. Shannon King joined our company through the Pink Rush. So great people want to know more about the cannabis industry, come out for that day where they get general education, not about what kind of, but getting educated over the industry because they have an interest in it. And by the end of that event, we normally let them know, and oh, by the way, we happen to have a cannabis business, and here is some information. That's what gets people involved. They're looking for this industry, and we present the education for them to make a decision. So I'm going to get on out of the way so we can bring up our own Dr. Roz, our servant leader, someone who interacts with Wakanda and interacts probably with each and every one of you. She is a trainer, Dr. Roz. She is DJ Dr. Roz. She is VP of Communication, Dr. Roz, and she is also Emerald, which means she and her team have done over $50,000 in a calendar month. But guys, she is a sneeze away from being diamond. So without further ado, Dr. Roz, are you out there? Take it away.
Yes, ma'am. Good morning. Good morning, Phyllis. Listen, we are definitely a sneeze away, but it's because of you. And it's because of what you empower us and what you pour into us day after day after day in the midst of everything that you go through in your own personal life. We thank you for being here. We thank you for your presence. Listen, hey, Wakanda Nation, listen, I got to piggyback today from Coach Dan yesterday. His conversation about vision. I was thinking about this. I woke up thinking about it this morning. And I began to just kind of look at some things. And I found this quote, and I had not heard her say it. I found this quote from Maya Angelou. Maya Angelou said, "I have great respect for the past. If you don't know where you've come from, you don't know where you're going. I have respect for the past, but I'm a person of the moment. I'm here and I do my best to be completely centered at the place I'm at. Then I go forward to the next place." I just thought that was so powerful. And it reminded me of teachings that I got from my mentor. And you all hear me quite often quote my mentor. He used to teach us to visualize, analyze, and actualize. Well, this morning, we're going to focus on the visualize part. What does it actually mean to visualize? It means to create a mental image. Scripture says, "And the Lord answered me and said, Write the vision and make it plain upon tables that he may run that readeth it, for the vision is yet for an appointed time. But at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come. It will not tarry. If we really get that, if we really get that, we understand. Let's take that apart. It says it's for an appointed time. That means there is a designated time. There's a date on the calendar that is ordained for you to reach where you're trying to go. It says at the end it shall speak. It will not lie. So it's not going to say it can't happen. It's not going to say it's not for you. It says, though it tarry, wait for it. So it may not happen today or tomorrow, but it will happen next week. But it's going to happen. So even though the vision has an appointed time, let's be real. We often lose sight of the vision. And so when we lose sight of the vision, that's how people stop moving. They stop coming to meetings. They stop getting involved in engaging in all of the activities that we have, because they lose sight of the vision. And they're looking at, you remember how, if you know your Bible at all, remember that story about Peter walking on the water, and he took his eyes off of Jesus and he began to sink, and he said, Lord, save me. And then Jesus, took care of that, right? But the point is, he lost sight. So he stopped moving towards the vision. And that's what happens in our lives. And that's what makes us get discouraged. And that's why we're taught, what is your why? And if your why is not big enough, if it doesn't make you cry, it's not big enough. So here's my challenge today. My challenge to you is to draw your vision. Yeah, draw your vision. You've heard it. Vision boards, you've heard it. I want you to draw your vision. I want you, and here's what I want you to do. I want you to start with where you want to end up. Not with where you are. I want you to start with where you want to end up. Where do you want to end up? Is that diamond? Is that diamond 5-star? Is that diamond 1-star? Is that emerald? Is that ruby? Is that sapphire? Where do you want to end up? Then you're drawing this now. So you're going to have to get something, poster board, get a blank sheet of paper, something, then put where you are. Put where you want to end up, and then put where you are. Now, after you put where you want to end up and you put where you are, now I need you to fill up the middle. As I heard Phyllis say the other day, Dr. Pat used to call it the messy middle, because it gets messy sometimes. So I need you to envision the journey of what you want to happen. I told y'all, don't talk to me about what you don't want to happen. Let's talk about what you want to happen. Let's envision what you want to happen. Let's make it plain. Let's put it on paper. Let's draw. Okay, you say, I'm not an artist. Well, draw some stick men. As you travel from pearl to jade to sapphire to ruby to emerald to diamond, as you travel from diamond 1-star to diamond 2-star to diamond 3-star to diamond 4-star to diamond 5-star, I need you to draw it. I need you to draw the house you are in and the house you will be in. I need you to draw the trips you take now and the trips you will take. I need you to draw the car you are driving and the car you will be driving. Draw the way you see yourself now and the way you will see yourself. Draw what you are doing with the freedom that you have or the freedom that you don't have, and the freedom you will have and what you will do with it. I want you to draw the emotions you feel right now, positive or negative, and the emotions you will feel. I want you to draw the things you own now and the things you're going to own. I want you to draw the relationships you have and the relationships you will have. I want you to draw the money you have and the money you will have. I want you to draw the number of people you're helping now and the number of people you will be helping. I want you to draw the team members and the customers you now have and the team members and customers you will have. Draw your size, your weight, your physique now, and the size and weight and physique you will have. Draw the health you have now, the health you have now, whether it's blood pressure, diabetes, lupus, MS, any health issues that you want to disappear, draw them now and draw them where they're going to be. Draw the journey from life to health. Draw the love and the relationships you have now and the love and relationships you will have. Some of you are not married and want to be married. Ask the Moonies, okay? Draw the spiritual place you're in now and the spiritual place you will have. Draw or cut out some positive affirmations and fill up the board. Don't leave any blank spaces. You do not have to be an artist. Draw creatively. You can draw stick people. You can Google and click images under Google and copy and paste. You can cut out images, get a magazine and cut out the places you want to travel to, the cars you want to drive, all of that stuff, the person you want to be. Fill in every space of the poster. Yes, poster, not digital, but hang it somewhere. You will see it all of the time. And if you do it on the computer, if you do it digitally, then what? Print it out. Print it out and hang it beside your bathroom mirror so you can see it while you're brushing your teeth. Put it in your office while you're working. Set it as your computer or your phone wallpaper, your backdrop. Put it on your phone so every time your phone rings, you see it. It's important that you see it every single day. And always remember to take a few minutes to stand there and look over it. Study every one of those images as you put this thing together and remember why it is there. Because doing so gives you time to focus and allows you to think and become creative and get received. It's going to be like an antenna. And the universe is going to communicate with you that you can receive ideas, that you can receive creativity to achieve what's on the board. Reread the affirmations. Read them over and over every morning. Reread those affirmations to help calm yourself when things get overwhelming. Because I'm not saying things are not going to happen. Yeah, blank happens. Life happens. But when you reread those affirmations, it'll calm you and reinforce those positive thoughts. The goal is to walk away from your vision board feeling joy, feeling motivated. And lastly, share your vision. But let me clarify. Share it with the right folk. Who are the right people, Dr. Ross? The person who says to you, yes, you can. If you share your vision board with somebody, if you share your vision with somebody and they say, really? Wrong person. Bah. Share it with the right people. Share it with the person that says, I believe with you. If they say, I don't know about that, wrong person. If you share it with the person that says, go girl, go boy, that's the right person. The person says, all right. The person that says, I know that's right. The person that says, I see you there. The person that says, keep on pushing, baby. If they don't say nothing like that, if they don't empower you, wrong person. Remember, life can change directions. Even after you create the vision board, I get it. Life can change your direction. So think of your vision board as a living thing. And you got, make some changes to it if you need to. Periodically, anytime something happens that changes the course of your direction. Sometimes sickness comes in our lives. Sometimes death happens in our families and in our lives. And it changes that vision board a little bit. So tweak it if you need to. But it's okay. It doesn't mean that you're not going to end up where you put it on there. Treat that vision board like a checklist and add or tick beside each item as you complete it. Listen, come on, celebrate. No matter how you achieve something, don't forget to celebrate. And in my closing, I'm going to remind you again what Maya Angelou said. She said, I have great respect for the past. If you don't know where you've come from, you don't know where you're going, I have respect for the past, but I'm a person of the moment. I'm here, and I do my best to completely center at the place I'm at. Then I go forward to the next place. And the last thing, y'all know I love music. Last thing I'm going to tell you, an old song, Diana Ross sung it years ago. Theme from Mahogany. She said, do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Do you get what you're hoping for? When you look behind you, there's no open doors. What are you hoping for? Do you know? She said, once we were standing still in time, chasing the fantasies that filled our minds. You knew how I loved you, but my spirit was free, laughing at the questions that you once asked of me. Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Now, looking back at all we planned, we let so many dreams just slip through our hands. Why must we wait so long before we see how sad the answers to those questions can be? Do you know where you're going to? Do you like the things that life is showing you? Where are you going to? Do you know? Back to you, Phyllis.
Awesome sauce. Yes, ma'am. Drop the mic, y'all. So you're right, and following and reiterating what Pastor Dan said yesterday, because after that call, I know 2 people joined March Madness. So I hope you guys got the message this morning. Go out outside of your comfort zone. That's the only way you're going to stretch yourself. And so thank you so much, Dr. Roz. Everybody go out and have a Wakana kind of day. Push.